That's like a drug dealer calling the police saying that somebody got robbed him. Like, what the fuck? Don't nobody do that. You can't call and be like, I got robbed. Why? What you got robbed for? All your drugs that you were selling? How do you tell that? Right out the pot, bag of the knives, more 4, 5s and 9 than the deck of cards and they hot. Go pop a car, whip out the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all forgot. And this is Lala Madness, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Fierce Review. And in this episode, I'll actually be talking about a teen that was recovered and 5 people arrested in a Georgia human smuggling operation. So, and you guys know where to find me at Lala Madness on all social media platforms, including all podcasting platforms and also YouTube. IG is Lala Madness _official. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and also holler at me for business inquiries as well. Now, this is a really interesting story because I thought one thing when I started on it, as far as, because we know I go and get all of my news and then I have to read it, research, blah, blah, blah. So in this instance, it was not exactly what I thought it was as far as how it was going to turn out. So I definitely want to share that with you guys. So let's check it out. Now, early this Monday morning, which will be June the 7th, we're still in that same week for those that are unaware that might watch it later. So, early Monday morning, June the 7th, a mother called 911 at 1:17 to report that her son was missing. Now, though, luckily he was found. So he was found right before the Amber Alert went out, or Georgia actually have a Levi call. So that was sent out to cell phones at about 6 that morning. So, which just a couple hours lapse time. So basically maybe almost 5 hours later, prior to that, he was found. Okay. So the boy was actually found with 5 other people, including a pregnant woman, at the Welcome Center in Cleveland, Alabama, which is right across I-20 from where the call, I guess, was made as far as in Georgia. So they basically just crossed over into the Alabama border from Georgia. Okay, that's where they were found. So now that is like not only a federal situation then, because first of all, when you're dealing with a child, it's federal anyway. And second of all, once state lines get to being crossed and you call from here, but then now you cross the state line and people found over here, that's a whole different shit. So now, the boy, come to find out, had actually traveled thousands of miles to be with his mother, who actually is in Gwinnett County, which is actually the northern end of the Atlanta metro area. Okay, so that's like Lawrenceville, Lilburn, Duluth, all of that good stuff is Gwinnett County, right before you hit DeKalb County. Okay, for those that are unaware. Now, so in the basically a good part of the Atlanta metro area. Okay, so the boy's mother, how it all popped off. So the boy's mother basically called to report him missing, but she actually had agreed to pay a large sum to the alleged smugglers to bring her son into the country. So she had already basically paid her down payment. And when she paid the down payment, they came to deliver the son, and she done had the rest of the money. So what you think happened? They pulled off with his ass and told her, sorry, he's still our cargo until you give us the rest of the money. Which, I mean, that's business. They run an operation. I mean, she did contact them for their services. And I don't know if she should have read the fine print or what happened. But basically, they told her no money, no son. And pulled off with his ass. Okay, so once that happened, yeah, she didn't have all the cash. Once they pulled off, then they ended up, and they met at the Georgia Welcome Center on I-20, okay, which is where they met up to originally do the exchange. The teenager was actually taken to Haralson County, Georgia Sheriff's Office once they apprehended him with the other 5 people, including the pregnant woman that I mentioned. Okay, so they took him to jail, basically, the son, who was already kidnapped by the smugglers that his mama had him transported from Central America. Okay, so basically, yeah. So the bad part is, though, to complicate matters worse, The boy actually says that he's 18 years old instead of 16. The mother claims he's 16. The boy claims he's 18, which then that makes you a whole ass adult, so you can catch them charges too instead of your mama catching them, because she gonna catch them too. So I mean, at the end of the day, being, you know, he doesn't have any documentation clearly because he's coming across illegally. So why would you tell them that you grown? Because you don't want to be in defects or something? I don't know. Like, I don't know. In the hood, how they do it, like, both of them can't be locked up. Like, we both can't go down together. Somebody got to take it, so somebody could be out to call the lawyer, take care of the kids, pay the bills. You know, the regular shit. We can't go together, though. So, like, mama, you done fucked up and called the people and got me kidnapped and didn't have all the money. So, nigga, you need to take all of that, and then I'm going to be working out here to make sure you get free. Or something. Because now she done got both of them fucked up. The only thing they going to get is some free meals and showers. I don't know if that's what they came to America for. That's definitely not her fucking goal of bringing her son to America for that. But that's what the hell is happening now, because she done called the people, and the people who you thought was your friend that was going to save your son now locked your ass up and your son up and foiled the whole damn operation of the other 5 smugglers. Because they said that the other 5 people were not victims, which means they were part of the operation or they were being smuggled. Because none of them probably got no documents or no paperwork. Okay, so, which, being that nobody has paperwork, they got to figure out who's who. Some deportation gonna happen. ICE is involved. All that good stuff. Yes, and you know, oh, the other 5 people too. They actually remain detained at the Cleburne County, Alabama, jail since they did cross the border. Now, what they said is that this is now a far-reaching kidnapping, trafficking, and smuggling investigation involving multiple state and federal jurisdictions. And we know every line you cross, every county you done went through, every state you done had, all of that, and then the federalness of kidnapping and smuggling all together makes it a pretty shitty case for whoever plans on getting out of this one, because all 5 people, including the son and her, is fucked. That's what's happening. And I don't know if, you know, well, she did, what I can say is that she did mess up the operation. So those 2 areas, as far as that border area that I mentioned, those 2 counties, are definitely, that they safe, because ain't no operation about to be coming through there for a minute, because that's shut down. The block is hot. We can't pass nobody through here for a second. They done found another route the minute this happened. Everybody else got rerouted on a smuggling campaign to somewhere else. You can believe that. You know why? Because, no, ma'am done messed it up for everybody. Her money, the other people that was coming. Can you imagine thinking you get smuggled somewhere and then you end up in jail? Because your mama thought that she was, like, she thought that she was saving you. So you don't know if it was worth being in Central America, but I don't know its conditions in Central America, why, you know what I'm saying? But of course a mother comes, get herself together, and then you want to get your child. But I don't know the living conditions in Central America to why, you know, if it would be better for him to have stayed there or versus him being in jail here, because her ass about to get deported too if her paperwork ain't right. Because, yeah, but she about to catch some charges. So it depends on if you catch some charges, get convicted, then they deport your ass. But you're going to do that time. Either way it go. Everybody getting locked up. They got like a 7-for-1 sweep on a kidnapping that ended up being a smuggling. And then she told the people herself, like, oh, yeah, like what had happened was I gave them some of the money. Then I didn't have the rest of the money. So then they took off with my son because I didn't have the agreed upon amount when they got there. Yes, she did tell them that. Not like my son kidnapped. I don't know what happened. Oh my God, I just talked to him and then he said he was on the way to me and then, oh, he kidnapped. Not that one. But like the whole real story. Yeah, she told that. And then now everybody locked up. Operation Foil, no more pass through with the smugglings in that area. That's for sure. So all the residents of those 2 counties, you guys are safe. Because guess what they not doing? Transporting and smuggling over there. No, they not, because she shut that shit down for them and everybody else. So, anywho. But I found it to be very interesting that it went from a Levi's call or Amber Alert to he's found, he's possibly grown, and I paid to get him here, but it didn't work out, and so they kidnapped my son. And I need y'all to find him, even though I was doing something illegal. That's like a drug dealer calling the police saying that somebody robbed him. Like, what the fuck? Don't nobody do that. You can't call and be like, I got robbed. Why? What you got robbed for? All your drugs that you were selling? How do you tell that? That's what she did. That's basically what she did. So at the end of the day, I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens here with this poor lady and the other 6 people involved, that, including her son, that she got messed up. So, okay, so y'all let me know what y'all think on that, because I want to know too. I want to know how this is going to turn out. But I think we already know, because they said investigation in several counties, several state jurisdictions, and federally. So they are all, quote unquote, federally fucked, as we would like to call it here in the States. Okay? And that is what I have on the teen that was recovered and the 5 other people arrested, including his mother, in Georgia. In the, I'm sorry, human smuggling thing that just happened this week now. Okay? So, you know where to reach me at, Lala Madness, on all social media platforms, podcast and YouTube, and also Lala Madness Official on IG. So, let me know what you guys think about that. That was an interesting one. So, ta-ta.
Right out the pot, big up the knots. More 4, 5s and 9 than the deck of cards, and they hot. Go pop a car, whip out the lot, pull up at Walnut, y'all forgot.